Hello, it's Nikki. Welcome back to episode 13 of this series associated with your digital disco. One of the tasks I always give to my clients, especially when they're stuck in that loop of like, I know I need to become more visible, but I don't know what to do and I don't know where to start, is I always ask them to think about the stories that they have to tell. Because I think that sometimes there's this pressure to be perfect and to show up as this fully formed version of you. But the truth is that people buy from people, and therefore they want your stories, they want your challenges, they want your moments where you had a fork in the road. And I always think this when I listen to parenting advice. I love hearing parenting advice from people who are parents, who have made mistakes, who have found things difficult, who have had challenges along the way and have actually been looking after their own children. This is really important. It's really easy to talk about what being a mum is, but if you only see your child for once a week for an hour, that's kind of not helpful to me, because it's those days, especially, with toddlers or preschoolers, where it's like a rainy Tuesday afternoon. Like, what are you doing then? Because there's a lot of hours to fill. So what I want you to do is to think about those stories that you can share with your audience, how you can build connection, how you can really show that you understand where they are and what they want. A client actually said to me once that I was the queen of analogies, and I would never call myself that, but a client said it, and I wouldn't call myself a queen necessarily, but that moment where I know how to take the jargon out of a conversation. I now know how to get to the crux of the situation. One of the things that I found certainly in the early days of my coaching business was that everybody was coaches, and they were using the lingo and they were using the kind of things that they lifted out of the textbooks. And most people who are coming to coaching may not have read all of those books of how to be a great coach. So you need to find ways where you can really make it tangible, where you can bring the idea or the scenario to life, because that's the way that you're going to really land that information with people. I also want you in your storytelling to bring out the emotion. I'm not saying that you come and you cry on the internet, but if you want to, sure, you do you. But really understanding your ideal client, really giving them that empathy for where they've been so you understand their whole process. I think it's so easy for experts to go, yeah, I want to help more clients. And they're so far away and they're so removed from this situation. They're kind of on their high horse over here. This is about going and meeting your ideal clients face to face with eye contact, gently talking it through and really putting yourself in their shoes. So you understand them, they feel safe with you, and a lovely relationship can then blossom. Let me know how that lands today. I would love to hear from you. Lots of love. And for more details, check out the link below. Lots of love. Bye.